Yo, what is good, guys? My name is Robbie, also known as Random Robbie, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking the ultimate Would You Rather challenge. So as you can see here, we have this website up called wouldyoutrather.app, and it's a really cool app because it generates tons and tons of fun would you rather question. And so today we're going to be putting that to the test, and we're just going to be going through all these random questions and taking this would you rather challenge. And let me guys know what you agree and disagree on. Let me know down in the comments below if the would you rather's, if I picked one and you would pick the other one, and let me know why. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you agree or disagree with any of my picks, and we'll get started here. So our first question here is, would you rather play video games as much as you want on a crappy old console, or have 1 hour to play on the coolest new console? This is just kind of easy. I'm going with playing on the newest console because you can literally get the console before anyone else has it, if that's possible. And you, even though like you get to play this game for the very first time, you get to play it before every single person in the world, but you have an hour to play it. So like you can get it, and then later if it's not enough money you can buy it and just get it later. So obvious, but then with the play video games as much as you want, I mean, I guess I have an old Wii, and I guess that's kind of crappy, but it's not. I wouldn't exactly call it crappy, but you can play as much as you want. But honestly, I think it would be cool to play 1 hour on the newest brand new console. Like if they made a Nintendo Switch 3, that would be pretty cool. So I'm going to go with 1 hour to play on the coolest new console. Wow. All right. 52.3% of people agree with me. All right, moving on. Would you rather move to a different country every month or stay in the same country your whole life? Oh, that's actually kind of a good question. So either stay in the same country your whole life, so basically what we live our lives. I mean, maybe some people actually do this left one, but most people stay in their country for their whole life. But then you could also move to a different country. So in January, say you're living in one country, and you could basically for 12 months and continuing on for however many years you live, you can move to a different place and experience it. I don't know if I would want to move every month, because basically you get 30, depending on what months you choose and what months it is. It depends on whether you basically are staying for 31 or 30 days, or like 28 if it's a leap year, but you're only staying for like 30, 31 days, 30 days in one country, and then when it turns to February you move to a different state. I don't really feel like I'd want to do that, so I think I'm going to stay in the same country I live in. 53.5. Wow, again, pretty close. Would you rather drink Fanta or Sprite? Now, this one, you guys are going to be so mad at me when I tell you this, but literally, I'm not a soda guy. I've never had Fanta and I've never had Sprite. Um, and I'm just not a soda person. I tried Diet Coke one time. I didn't like the carbonation. I tried Coca-Cola one time. Didn't like the carbonation. I've tried many other sodas except Fanta and Sprite, and I've never cared for them. And honestly, it might differ for people. Maybe some like Fanta, maybe some like Sprite. But if I was just talking, which is a kind of a coincidence, I was talking with my friend Robbie today. Shout out to you, Robbie. I know you've been subscribed to my channel for a few weeks, and I know you love watching my videos. So thank you. Shout out to you, Robbie. But I know he was talking with me the other day, and he literally was just like, we were talking about soda during science class because we had like a study hall, and he said, you know what, Fanta's disgusting. Orange like Fanta soda is bad. And then we were talking about Sprite, how he says McDonald's Sprite sometimes has acid in it, but whenever he drinks it he doesn't get sick and it tastes really good because he's a big Sprite person, I think. I'm not sure. And so both sound like they could be problems because Fanta doesn't look good in his opinion, and Sprite has acid in it. but I feel like I'd rather have something flavored, like an orange drink, like orange Fanta, than regular Sprite that looks like clear water. So if I had to choose, I think I'd rather have a flavored drink than something that could possibly be at McDonald's that has acid in it. No, I'm not sure if it has acid. That could just be certain people that logged it on YouTube, but that's what he heard. But I think, in my opinion, I'd rather want something flavored, so I'm going to go Fanta. Really? More people would drink Sprite than Fanta. Wow. Would you rather have a giant house without a garden or a small house with a giant garden? Honestly, I've never been a garden person. I mean, I help my mom like plant stuff and like pick bulbs and plant things, and I actually have been working on a new project because I've been wanting to start like my own little garden. And I'm actually starting to grow yellow watermelon, and so I've been trying to. I was thinking, you know what, that would be a cool experiment to grow that with my mom because she has a lot of things that she grows every summer, and I think in general, I don't like small houses. I always like giant houses because they look cooler. They might be more expensive, but they also have like if you like move, the one of the best parts about moving, even though it's sad because you get to like leave all your friends and everything, you can literally have a big tour. Like, isn't it always like fun when you can like go around and look at the different rooms and have like a whole room tour? I've never experienced moving, but I always felt like that would be pretty cool to have a giant house and a small house. But I'm not really a garden person, and I feel like if I had a large garden, I would have to take care of it and water plants, like a lot of plants, almost every single day throughout the week. So I think I'm gonna go with giant house without a garden. Okay, 52.9, again, 47.1, pretty close. All right, would you rather live in a place that is always dusty or live in a palace that is always humid? Oh man, I'm very sensitive to like dusty things, like dust mites and like dust in general, like old photos and stuff. When the dust particles come out, it gives me asthma so bad. But on the other hand, humid, like I hate being humid. Like hot is one thing, but when you're freaking full on sweating, that's like not fun. I don't think anyone really likes to sweat. Honestly, it's either being between I'm coughing and wheezing and having very bad asthma, or I'm living in a place that's always humid. I'm gonna go dust. I feel like I could bear that more than humid. Really? More people would live in a humid. Wait, five in a row? Wait. Oh, picking things. Oh, picking the like the higher percentage? Is that what that means? All right. Would you rather have a drone that flies or have a drone that can go underwater? Well, obviously everyone most kids have owned a drone. Like I think we have two or three drones that my dad has up in his office. I know one of them was very crappy, so we had to throw it away, but we might still have it in his desk. And most drones fly, but I've never seen a drone that can go underwater. So this one's honestly kind of easy. I'm going underwater drone. 55.1 to 44.9. Okay. I guess some people just want a drone that can fly. I mean, it already flies, but okay. Would you rather get 50 watches or get 50 suits? Like the dress suits, like those black blazer suits, or 50 watches? This one's kind of dumb, honestly. What what even is this? So you're getting 50 like smartwatches or like regular watches? I think I'm going to go with regular watches. And then 50 suits. Well, honestly, what are you going to do with 50 nice suits? Like I guess you could each of these, I guess you could give to friends, but if you get watches, you could basically travel to some place where people don't can't afford watches, and you could just give them out for free because you're not going to need 50 watches and give them to your friends. Even if this was like smart watches and someone wanted a smartwatch, it's like Mr. Beast. Here, take a free smartwatch, take a free smartphone. I have 50 of them. But who's using 50 suits? I mean, I guess you could also give it to like people who are having like going to like nice weddings and parties. So I think I'm going to go watches. But that's a dumb question. Oh shoot. That's a dumb question. Wait, I didn't. Oh, I didn't see it because another tab opened. It was 43 something to something. But okay. I didn't see the other one. A tab randomly opened on my computer. I don't know why it's been glitching like that. All right. Would you rather have a gaudy, tacky looking living room or an ultra minimalist decoration? What? A gaudy? I don't even know what gaudy means. I guess like a bad looking living room or an ultra minimalist decoration. I don't know what minimalist means. Like minimum? Is that what it means? An ultra minimalist decoration or a gaudy tacking looking living room. Honestly, I've felt embarrassed when friends have come over and I've had to apologize to them because I've been like, sorry, the living room is kind of messy. And they're like, oh no, it's fine. But I still feel embarrassed. So I'm gonna trust myself and go with ultra minimalistic. Okay. Oh wow, that's a big one. 74.7 to 25.3 or something or 4. Wow. Oh, now this is a good question. This is a good question, and I'll tell you why, because this is like an internet debate right here. I love finding internet debates. I gotta make a video about that because I love internet debates. Like I was literally talking with Robbie today about is I can't remember what it was. Maybe I'll think of it later. But would you rather eat a cookie or eat a brownie? Honestly, in my opinion, this one is easy. I'm going brownie. Brownies are so much better than cookies, and 58.5% of people agree with me. It's just the like both can be like cooked enough that it has that like crunch to it, and like cookies have more of like a chewy flavor, and I guess you could get more chewy in a brownie. But just in general, the brownie tastes so much better than a cookie. Like if I had to pick, I'd take brownie all day. I don't know how to explain it well, but it's just better. Let me guys know if you agree. Guys, let me know in the comments down below which one of these you agree and disagree on. And let me know why. And we can get into a little YouTube debate here. But I think it's so cool because this one internet debate that I really like is it better to have a corner piece of a brownie or the middle piece? Well, honestly, if you're getting the middle piece, it's just harder to get to. When you first have the brownie and come out of the oven, you have to start somewhere. So I guess you could technically cut in the middle, but it's just easier to cut a corner because then if you're cutting from the middle, it just looks like a big giant hole in the middle of it. But if you take off the corner and then slowly like go down the tin, you can get, middle pieces after a while. But if you start with a corner piece, I feel like the corners will have more crispiness than the middle. Like the middle will have no crispiness. It'll just be soft, 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 soft as like a square. But if you have the corner, you can literally get the crispiness. And that's like the best part, honestly, in my opinion, for a brownie, just the crispiness of the edge. It's just the best feeling of a brownie. Would you rather eat only savory pies for the rest of your life or never eat pie again, even on holidays? Oh man, dude. Never eat pie again, even on holidays, or only eat savory pies for the rest. I feel like this is just diabetes. Sorry to any people out there who are diabetics, but this just seems like sugar rush. I'm gonna go never eat pie again. I feel like I can. I feel like I'd be able to resist that. It would be hard, but I think I could do it. Hello? Okay. Wow, 69.7 to 30.3. No way I got picked the right one 10 times in a row. That's crazy. All right. Would you rather only be able to have cold showers? Oh my gosh. Or only be able to eat with toothpicks? Cold showers suck. Toothpicks. Because there's actually. Are you serious? 61% of people would rather have a cold shower for the rest of their life than eat food with a toothpick for the rest of your life. Like, I get it. It would be hard because it's impossible to eat soup. it would be impossible to eat soup. You can't use a toothpick for soup. But if you're using like having those like little hot doggers, that's actually cool. Like you take the little toothpick and you dip it into the take the little hot dogger on a stick and then you eat it off the stick. Like that's so satisfying and so fun to do. And there's like actually other things you can eat on toothpicks like shish kebabs and like other little like accessory things that you can pick up. So most foods you could probably get by. There would be a lot of foods that would be difficult to use toothpicks, but cold showers, in my opinion, suck, dude. They're terrible. I tried one time to rake myself up because I was extremely tired. Oh my gosh, it took less than a second to wake me up. And I remember one time I did a challenge where I had to stand in a cold shower on the coldest setting possible for 10 seconds. It was literally one of the worst things ever to happen in my life. Would you rather live the I'll take a hot bath, a hot shower. I've seen people do like the ice bath challenge. That just looks terrible. And it's like when you feel the coldness at first, when I was feeling the coldness for 10 seconds in the shower when I did that one challenge, I literally it's so cold and in like the ice bath. I've never done an ice bath, but it's so cold on your skin that you literally feel like you're in the hottest bath in the world. Like the cold is so cold that it feels like fire is on you, like you're burning. That's how cold it is. It feels like you're hot when you're actually cold. Would you rather live the life of an entrepreneur with all the stresses or be stuck at one job with decent pay for life? Live the life of an entrepreneur with stresses or be stuck at one job with decent pay? Give me decent pay. I'm not being an entrepreneur. All right, 63.7%. Would you rather never wear underwear again or never wear socks again? This is dumb. So you either live your life never wearing underwear, so basically you still have your pants on, but underneath you're bare, or you never wear socks again. So you wear shoes, but you don't have the comfortableness. You just feel the shoe through your foot and you never wear socks again. Both of these would work, but they'd both be very uncomfortable. But honestly, I feel like the underwear would be much worse, so I'm gonna go socks. Because that way, if like you like go to places where you can just take off your socks, you don't have to worry about taking off your socks and bending down. You can just take off your shoes. But the thing with pants is, well, I'm not gonna go too far because I don't want YouTube to copyright me or anything. But let's just say for certain things that you do in the day of, like dressing, using the bathroom, let's just say that the pants situation with not wearing underwear, that's going to be pretty tough. Yeah. And yeah. Would you rather wear summer clothing all winter long or wear winter clothing all? Oh, that's terrible. That's just terrible. So, shorts and short sleeves, or like one of those like sleeveless shirts when it's snowing, or long sweatpants, winter coat, winter pants, snow pants when it's 85 degrees outside. I've never done winter clothing all summer long, but I have done summer clothing all winter long. Both suck, but I'm gonna go summer all winter. I feel like I could handle that more than, okay, 61.5% agree with me. I feel like I could do that more than the other way around, but both suck. Would you rather live without music or live without books? Books all the way. Music is exactly 15.2% of people. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? I mean, I get it. A lot of kids hate reading. Sometimes you read a book and you can't get off the book. You're addicted to the book like you're addicted to your screen or your phone. But seriously, I hate reading sometimes. It depends what book I'm reading, but I cannot live without music. And the music that I listen to, granted, some people listen to way different music than I do, but the music I listen to, I cannot live without. Like when I'm studying and I need something to do, I can't just like sit and study and have silence. Like I need to have something playing in my ear and in my head to get me hyped up. I feel like music helps me focus better. Like how some people like listen to like ASMR to help them like calm down when they're like test taking or they're just needing to like calm down or sleep. That's what it's like for me, but I need my music. Get rid of books. Screw those books. Would you rather no longer be able to add salt or no longer be able to add pepper to your food? This is easy, pepper. I need my salt. Exactly. Thank you for the 85.7% that agree with me. I need my salt. Would you no longer eat sweets or no longer eat salty snacks? Ooh, sweet or salty snacks? This is a good one. So no longer eating cookies, candy, gummy bears, that kind of stuff, or no longer eating pretzels, chips. Honestly, in my opinion, I like salty snacks better than savory, sweetie stuff. So I'm gonna say no longer eat sweets. And I guess 54.7% agree with me, but that was pretty close. 57 to 45. A lot of these have been pretty close, but some of like those other ones, like that last one, 73 to like 15, that's crazy. Excuse me. Would you rather bake cookies that taste amazing but look terrible, or cookies that look perfect but taste awful? Cookies that taste amazing but look terrible. I Exactly. 94.8 to 5. Exactly. I do not care if my cookies look like crap. I want them to taste good. The taste is what counts. Would you rather always be overdressed or underdressed? Okay, so again, I'm going to try to say this in a way that YouTube doesn't kick me off or ban me or copyright me, but this depends if you're a boy or a girl. Now, if you're a boy and you're overdressed, girls might think like, "Oh, I don't really want to date this guy. I don't want to get together because he's too overdressed." They might treat you differently. Same thing with girls. You're if the boys wouldn't like really like care for the girls being overdressed, always be underdressed. Now here's the thing. Again, I'm going to say this so I don't get copyrighted or anything, but depending on what gender you are, being underdressed, that could be a problem. Okay, because like think about it. If you're a boy being underdressed or if you're a girl being underdressed, I feel like people would judge more depending on like what age you are. I feel like people would judge more for underdressed. So I'm going to say overdressed. And it looks like 76.1% agree with me. Exactly. Would you rather take a trip in a hot air balloon or do a parachute? Oh my gosh, a parachute jump. I've always wanted to go skydiving and parachuting, but it looks so terrifying. But I've always wanted to do parachute jumping. But I've also wanted to take a trip in a hot air balloon. Which would I want to do more? Both seem terrifying, but honestly, in my opinion, I'm doing a parachute jump. I can go in a hot air balloon anytime, but like parachute, that seems like a once in a lifetime thing. You might never get to do it again in your life. You might actually get a chance to ride in a hot air balloon, but you may never get to do a parachute jump. Would you rather brush your teeth with rocks? Oh, or drink milk that smells like bad breath? This is terrible. Brush your teeth with rocks or drink milk that smells like bad breath? I'm brushing my teeth with rocks. Like, I mean, dude, like, both are terrible, but I'd rather brush my teeth with rocks than drink that milk. Just, oh my gosh, dude, that's terrible. Would you rather touch a tarantula or a snake? I've done both. So this is kind of an easy question for me. Um Honestly, I've done both. Of course, it was a non-poisonous tarantula. I've had one crawl on me. It was kind of terrifying, but cool. I've also touched a snake and had a big corn snake on my neck. No joke. He was literally like this long. Like I don't even know if you can like see how where my hands are going, but he was huge, fat, and thick. It was amazing. And I've done this multiple times with tarantulas and snakes, but honestly, I feel like if it was a poisonous tarantula, I'd be more scared of a tarantula spider than a snake. So I'm touching the snake. 77% of people. Wow. Would you rather drink Pepsi or Coke? Again, as I said before, uh, not a soda guy. I don't know if I tried either one of these. I think maybe I tried Pepsi once, Coca Cola maybe once. I'm not sure. But I feel like out of seeing YouTube videos, asking people's opinions, I feel like most people prefer Coca Cola than Pepsi. So I'm sorry, Pepsi likers. For those of you who are watching this video who are Pepsi drinkers, I'm going with Coca Cola team. Team Coca Cola. Wow. Pepsi is hated. Would you rather be the best in the world at climbing trees or the best in the world at jump roping? Jump roping is hard, man. Like literally, I was talking with my karate instructor the other day. He's trying to do jump roping every single day for 3 minutes. Can you imagine how hard that seems? The last time I did jump roping was, I think, like seventh or eighth grade, and I'm in 11th grade now. Well, technically in 10th. I'm almost done with school. Um, Today was the last day of classes, so I'm happy about that. Tomorrow we have our fun activity day. Then the stupid regents, and then I'm free for the summer to do lots of fun things. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to still continue to post over the summer. It depends because I'll be traveling a lot. There's a community play that I'm in, which they meet almost like every single night, like after school. It's gonna be like, since school is almost out, it's gonna be like every single day. So I might not be able to do.
Who are you talking about?
Myself.
Is that what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Uh, Maybe.
Maybe. You can have a piece of this breakfast pizza if you're looking for a snack. Looks like you got leftovers from Brian's USA in there too.
Okay. I'll grab that in a second.
I'm still thinking my karate shirt's too small. Even after I've sewn a bunch of things, I might have to undo it all.
All right.
I feel terrible about that.
Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. Um, there's no pause button on my recording studio, and so I really wanted to like edit this so I could like, maybe I can still edit it. But on my last recording studio, it literally had a pause button, but I can't pause during this, which I really wish I could. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do one more, and we're gonna end the video. My dad just came down just to see how we're doing because I got home from school like 20 minutes ago or something, and I was filming this. So I would have paused it. I know he said that should you be talking to yourself, and I was kind of like scared to tell him that I was doing a video because then I didn't want him to like say like, oh, don't show my face in the video or something. And so I kind of like freaked out and panicked. Why didn't I tell him or anything? So we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna end the video. So I'm sorry about that. Maybe next time I'll try to go to a different location or be brave enough to tell him because I feel stupid. I probably shouldn't have done that, but maybe we'll like record in a different place next time. But we're gonna do one more. So, would you rather be the best in the? Oh, okay. Let's finish this one. Yeah, but the jump roping just seems hard. I'll do trees, I guess. Wow. 68.5%. All right, last one, guys. Would you rather work in a restaurant in Paris or work in a five-star hotel in New York? Um, uh, Five-star. This is tough. I've always wanted to work in a hotel, and it's a five-star hotel in New York. Or you can work in a restaurant in Paris. Both of these would be awesome, but I've always wanted to work in a hotel, and that's a 5-star hotel. So I'm going to do work in a 5-star hotel in New York. Wow. All right. All right. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not already a Random Robbie subscriber, don't forget to go down below and smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to also subscribe to my other 2 channels, Random Robbie Rejoices, which is my Christian channel. I post cool piano videos and singing videos every single Saturday. And my third channel, Random Robbie Reacts. I do cool reaction videos every single Sunday, so don't forget to check that out as well. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.